On Friday, it was Vern Nolan posting the best time, and on Saturday, it was Jamie Laboucane's turn. Throwing solid weekends by Shane Nolan, Brian Laboucane, and BJ Carey, and there were a handful of drivers all within a second of each other on Championship Sunday. And a beautiful afternoon for some chucks. The Rapid View Rocket already has 4 Dewberry titles under his belt, and you know he'd like to add another. He entered as the 2-day aggregate leader and in Heat 12.
There's the sound of the East Delta co-op horn and a good barreling job. We got a barrel down on the Laboucane, top barrels down. Vern Nolan going to be tough to get that rail spot away from off that number 1 barrel. Vern Nolan, Bobjack Sheet Metal is the rail runner. 3 wide around that second corner. BJ Carey on the far outside, right smack dab in the middle is Jamie Laboucane. The leader by a length is Bobjack Sheet Metal and Vern Nolan. Turns him for home at the PWM Steel finish line. He's got him by a length right now, but he's got some company moving in. But it will be the wire run for Vern Nolan and Bobjack Sheet Metal.
Nolan crosses the line first for a 3-day total of 325.37, earning the man from Rapid View his 5th Dewberry Show championship. The CPCA is in Wainwright next week for a 4-day event starting Thursday evening at 5. 2 golfers punched their tickets to Nevada this afternoon as the Kit Scotty Golf Course held the final day of the RE/MAX World Long Drive Championship qualifier.
You're going to Worlds.
The event ran all weekend as people took turns hitting long bombs, and in the end it was the same pair that qualified out of Kit Scotty last year who drove the furthest. It'll be the 3rd straight time Jeff Freeborn has grabbed a spot in the World Championship, and he loves the atmosphere. The 33-year-old Calgary native is a former professional baseball player who made the transition to golf a few years ago, and he says competing in long drive competitions just made sense.
It's like a home run derby of golf, right? You're just trying to swing as hard as you can and hit home runs or hit it 400 yards.
Dan McIntosh made the trek from High River for a 4th year in a row, and for a 4th straight time, the 24-year-old qualifies for the big event in Mesquite. He feels he's more confident this year and has gained valuable experience over the last 3 trips.
First and foremost, hitting the grid, obviously. See guys come out, hit, doesn't matter how fast they swing or how hard they hit. If they don't hit one in the grid, then they're not going through. So it's hit the grid as many times as you can, and you hope one rolls out.
The RE/MAX World Long Drive Championship runs from September 20th to 27th in Mesquite, Nevada. Well, yesterday the Prairie Pirates swept their doubleheader with the Saskatoon Cubs, and the 2 teams hit the diamond again today for the rematch. We'll pick it up at the tail end of game number 1. The Pirates blew a 3-1 lead in the top of the 7th, only to tie it 6-6 in the bottom of the 7th, so this game needed extra. In the top of the 8th, the Cubs went a quick 3 up, 3 down, giving the Northwest bunch the opportunity to win it. Dylan Flash is the first up to bat for the double P, and he smacks a single to center. He would then go from 1st to 3rd on a wild pitch, giving Jesse Stanfield a man in scoring position with no outs and a chance to win it.
And Stanfield drives in the game-winning run.
It's a walk-off hit for Stanfield as he secures the 7-6 decision for the Pirates' 3rd straight win. The 2 teams took a little break, then did it all again, and this time there was no need for extras. The double P put runs up in every inning except the 4th, including 8 in the 6th, to cruise to a 17-3 win. No, that's not a typo. They scored 17 runs in just 6 innings, led by Kevin Petruck's 3-hit, 4 RBI game. The Pirates will travel to Saskatoon on Friday night for yet another game against the Cubs. And staying on the diamond, the U18 Lloydminster Rebels are in Leduc this weekend for the 23rd annual Shakers tournament. The Rebels went 1-4 through the round robin, earning a spot in playoffs this afternoon before getting eliminated by the Kaiser Junior team in a 5-1 loss. Nonetheless, still a very solid showing by the ladies. And the Lloydminster Vandals continued AFL play yesterday as they traveled south to take on the powerhouse Calgary Gators. It was a team in the midst of a rebuild up against the defending league champions, and it went exactly as you'd think. The green and black couldn't muster much against a very strong Gators team as they get shellacked 75-zip. They'll now look to put this one behind them and focus on next week when they play what should be a winnable, or at least a very competitive game against the 0-2 Edmonton Stallions. Well, we were blessed with beautiful weather throughout the region this week, and there were some exciting events going on both outside and indoors. On the sports scene, there was tons to choose from, so here are 3 of the best plays from the week that was.
Number 3, Terex Fisher Cobes takes it to the net. Number 2, Jesse Stanfield with a walk-off hit.
Stanfield drives into game-winning run.
The jobs are gone. I'm gonna be a
Pirate.
And number 1, Vern Nolan wins another Dewberry championship.
They're not going to have enough track to catch the 3-time Canadian champ. Vern Nolan, Bob Jack, Sheepmill crosses the line. Second spot below. Sheepmill, a nice run. Tough to beat Vern off that number 1 barrel, I'll tell you.